TomoNews presents Emotional Support Animals.
Ever heard of a service cat? No? Then you get sprayed! A man in Seattle's First Hill neighborhood has taken trolling the local McDonald's to a new level. He showed up around noon on Thursday with his service cat in tow. You heard me. The man, we'll call him Troublemaker, has been banned from that particular franchise. After approaching the counter, he's confronted by an irate Mickey D's employee. But Troublemaker had one more trick up his sleeve, an industrial-sized can of pepper spray. At this point, he decided to use his service cat like an attack dog, and a fight broke out. Troublemaker sprayed pepper juice wildly, and there was enough for everybody. Even a stander-by who just wanted some nuggets. Hope he likes them spicy. In the end, police came and treated two people for eye irritation. But in an apparent case of "I can't deal with this today," they didn't arrest anybody and Troublemaker was free to go home with his service cat.
Photo of woman's emotional support duck goes viral online. Bet you never thought a duck could fly this high. On October 16th, a man flying from Milwaukee to Asheville, North Carolina, happened to notice a peculiar-looking passenger waddling onto the plane and tweeted out a picture that's thrown the internet into a frenzy. Affectionately named Daniel Turducken Stinkerbutt by his owner, the duck gets to go pretty much anywhere she goes, as he's legally certified as an emotional support animal. Daniel's owner, Carla Fitzgerald, used to drive a horse-drawn carriage when a car slammed into her from behind and sent her flying. 4 years later, she still suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder. The duck supposedly senses when she's stressed and nuzzles her to reduce her anxiety. Daniel not only flies with Fitzgerald, he also goes to movies and church, always on a leash and wearing a diaper. The only requirements to have a pet certified as an emotional support animal are that the owner is considered emotionally disabled by a licensed mental health professional, and that the animal is manageable in public. In the United States, animals are allowed to accompany their owners in the airplane cabin at no extra cost, as long as they are needed for support reasons. Typical domestic animals like cats, dogs, mice, rabbits, birds, rats, small pigs, and ferrets can be certified to fly. But cases of more unusual creatures have also been reported as emotional support animals, such as turkeys, turtles, snakes, llamas, and hedgehogs. Animals of the world, rejoice! As long as there are humans in need of emotional therapy, the skies are your oyster.
Customer service at its greatest. A college student in America is alleging that she flushed her emotional support hamster down a toilet after Spirit Airlines wouldn't let her on board with the furry critter. Come again? Back in November, 21-year-old Bailyn Aldacosea said she asked Spirit Airlines twice about flying with her dwarf hamster Pebbles, and the airline gave her the green light. Pebbles was a doctor-approved emotional support animal that helped Aldacosea when she developed a growth on her neck while at school. The student said she bought Pebbles for some company. When Aldacosea arrived in Baltimore for a flight home to Fort Lauderdale in late November, Spirit Airlines wouldn't let her bring Pebbles on board. The student claimed a Spirit employee suggested she either let the animal free or flush Pebbles down the toilet. What kind of suggestion is this? Aldacosea considered letting Pebbles run free, but thought it would be more humane to quickly end the hamster's life, so down it went. See ya, Pebbles. In regards to the incident, Aldacosea is considering filing a lawsuit against the airline company. The student's lawyer said the airline denies that an employee suggested she flush Pebbles the hamster. A Spirit representative said they were sorry their agent was unable to provide her with correct info regarding animals allowed on board, and it is incredibly disheartening to hear she decided to end Pebbles' life.
Enough with these phony service pets on a plane! Anyone who's been frequently flying the friendly skies this past year has probably noticed the passenger cabin has started looking more and more like a zoo. With the sudden proliferation of service dogs and emotional support animals. By law, service and pet therapy animals fly for free. Enter the a-holes who are ruining it for everyone else because they're too cheap to pay to bring their pets on the plane. Service animal vests or tags can now easily be purchased online for varying prices. And with cases of emotional support animals, all a passenger has to do is show a letter from a mental health professional saying that they need the animal for air travel. The problem is, counterfeit letters can also be bought online for less than $100. Blind people and others with actual disabilities have fought hard to get public access for their dogs and service animals. If you're too cheap to pay for your pet to fly, rather than screwing over people that actually need their service animals, why not take a road trip instead?
United renders support Peacock flightless. United Airlines rejected a passenger of the feathered variety at the weekend. Dexter, a very dapper peacock, was denied entry to a United flight in Newark Liberty International Airport on Sunday. He belongs to a Brooklyn artist named Ventico and is her emotional support animal. Ventico offered to pay United for Dexter's seat, but the airline wasn't about to let this bird fly the friendly skies. Apparently, he was just too damn big and heavy. In an Instagram post, Dexter wrote that he spent 6 hours waiting to get on a flight, but his human friends were going to drive him to LA. And that's just weird. Don't birds usually fly and stick to Twitter? United to get tougher on passengers with comfort pets. After the misadventure of Dexter, the very dapper peacock last week, United has gotten tough on emotional support pets. From March 1st, 2018, all passengers flying with a support animal will show documentation showing their pet has behavioral training and is vaccinated. So phonies best beware. This is the friendly skies after all. Passengers currently traveling with comfort pets need to show they're in legit need of their animal. They have to give United a letter from a mental health professional and 48 hours notice of their plans to travel with the animal. Otherwise, well, as we've said before, beware the friendly skies.